As a project manager, you are analyzing the cumulative flow diagram for your ongoing software development project to evaluate its progress and pinpoint potential bottleneck or issues. While scrutinizing the diagram, you observed a decrease in the slope of the diagram's last segment. What does this decreased slope in the final section of the cumulative flow diagram signifies? Relatively straightforward question, basically looking for the awareness and ability to interpret cumulative flow diagram as a part of your PMP content preparation, which you receive from PMI. If you are following the PMI authorized content, you see this particular thing is educated to you when we talk about matrices in the class. So options, option A, an increase in the volume of incoming work suggesting potential overloading. Now, the last column, which comes towards the end of cumulative flow diagram, like you can say backlog in progress done, assuming if you just have a 3 Kanban board. So the done column slope is decreasing, the last column, not the backlog column slopes increasing. If my backlog column's scope starts increasing, then it definitely tells that I have an incoming work which is coming too much than before. And it can potentially create a high work in progress. That can probably also produce a low finishing of the work. There is a possibility, but it is not very clear because my question is only saying the last line, the done line, and that slope is decreasing. So I can't interpret the done line slope in decrease has anything to do with directly to do with the inflow of my work items on my Kanban board. It's possible, but not very clearly coming out of the information given in the question. So we can ignore. A decrease in the volume of work being completed, indicating a slowdown in progress. This is what it tells very clearly. When you have decrease in the slope of your last column, which means less number of items are going in a done stage, which also means that your throughput is reducing on a day by day, which means the number of items getting completed are reduced from the previous slope because previously they were more and now they are less. So indicating slowdown in progress is pretty much very clearly coming out of the question situation. So option B looks great. Let's see option C. An increase in the pace of work completion reflecting enhanced team efficiency. It is exactly the reverse. If this happens, the slope will increase. The line will become more steep. Rather than slope is decreasing. So C is the opposite of B. That's why it is wrong. Option D, stability in the project's workflow indicating that amount of work in progress is being sustained at a steady rate. So not very clearly coming in. Definitely stability is not there because we have a decrease in slope. There is a possibility of having consistent work in progress. There is a possibility if the inflow is also reducing, but it is very difficult to interpret that D option is right when we are looking at this particular question. So simple, fair understanding of cumulative flow diagram, just understanding what it shows, how the throughput is represented in cumulative flow diagram will help you in addressing this particular question. So option B is the right option in this particular case. From the ECO perspective, this maps to the process domain, task 6, because we are talking about plan and manage schedule. The cumulative flow diagram usually used in the on-demand section of your project-related scheduling activity. We don't expect the whole project following on-demand scheduling, but yes, some part of your project schedule may follow on-demand scheduling. The topics we covered on-demand scheduling and we covered cumulative flow diagram.